Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing further easing of nightlife restrictions in Thailand. Got to thinking of making this video when reading a recent article from the Bangkok Post. It's bangkokpost.com. Article is titled, "Bars Call for End to Midnight Closing." Quoting further, vendors of alcoholic beverages and hotel and retail operators are calling for the further relaxation of nightlife entertainment rules and an extension of opening hours until 2 to 4 a.m. as pubs, bars, and karaoke lounges struggle to survive. Quoting further, Thanakorn Kuptajit, executive advisor at the Thai Alcohol Beverage Business Association, said the group was grateful for the government's decision to allow entertainment venues to sell alcohol until midnight, although some regulations remain. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Quoting further, but he urged the government to relax other rules imposed on service providers and customers if local infections continue to wane in order to facilitate nightlife spending by tourists. Yeah, long story short, this is all a good thing. I think it should continue to happen. We really need, not only do we need the revenue for the businesses and things, tax revenue. We do need tax revenue. As much, I'm the type of person, I'm not in love with taxes, but I kind of like roads, that I do enjoy, certain public services. One thing that really struck an off note in this article, again, quoting directly, said the group was grateful for the government's decision to allow entertainment venues to sell alcohol until midnight. Grateful? What? Huh? No, nobody should be grateful. Either this thing is necessary, and this is a public health initiative, and they're just doing their jobs, and things have evolved to the point where we no longer need that. No gratitude necessary. They're doing their jobs. Or, and I'm not saying this is the case, this is an overbearing rule that really isn't all that necessary, and if that's the case, again, gratitude is most definitely not necessary. But I really found, I sometimes, certain aspects of the English language media out here, I'm kind of taken aback when I read something like that. Grateful for the government's decision to allow entertainment. Well, they don't have the unfettered right to just close people's businesses. They did this for a specific reason under a specific section of the law, and we've gone into that in other videos previously, the Communicable Diseases Act, the emergency decree associated therewith. It's supposed to be a temporary measure so long as it is needed, and I would argue that its necessity is waning by the moment, if it already hasn't been extinguished in the twilight of the past few months, but let's leave that aside. But this whole notion of gratitude in all of this, no, it's either necessary for the public health and they're just doing what they need to do, or if it isn't and they're doing it based on some arbitrary and capricious just decision of theirs, well, that's not really right. They shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be, shutting down people's businesses for that reason. So the thing I would hope is in the future we don't use the term gratitude when in connection with these kind of things in the future.